Good morning and welcome to week 3 of Mrs. Welsh's public speaking course. This week was an instructional video. After doing some research online, I wanted to do something a little more meaty than how to make Play-Doh or how to apply lipstick. I apologize that everything that I do in this video is going to be backwards. 57 takes later, all of yesterday, and already this morning trying to get this done. I have not been able to get a decent recording. My camera keeps shutting out about 1 minute and 30 seconds in. So everything that I show you is going to be backwards. That is written. However, I will try to get scanned in copies posted below the video so that you can at least see what I'm doing. I wanted to talk a little bit about how to buy life insurance. This is a practical how-to video because I feel like this is something that everyone needs. Life insurance is a very personal thing. It varies from budget to budget and family to family based on need. There are a lot of things to consider. The first thing to consider when purchasing life insurance is how much you might need. We have a little acronym that we use. It is called LIFE. The first thing that it pays for is loan debts or outstanding mortgages. I is for income replacement. F is for final expenses, and E is for education and everything else. Those are some expenses that you might want to consider if you were looking at purchasing life insurance. The next would be what kind of life insurance. It's a lot like renting versus owning. Renting an apartment versus owning your own home. When you rent, it is for a period of time. It is generally less expensive than purchasing and owning a home. However, you do not build any equity in the apartment. When you leave the apartment, you've lost everything. However, it is the most inexpensive way to get started. That's a lot like life insurance. Term policies would definitely be the most cost-effective way to carry massive amounts of insurance while your children are young or you're looking for money to pay off a mortgage or debt. However, whole life policies and other permanent policies would earn some equity, build some cash value for you, so depending on your need, that may be something you look into. Next is going to be value versus price. If I tell you that 1 cup of coffee costs $3.69, or you can purchase a cup of coffee for $5.49, most people would choose the $3.69 cup of coffee. However, what I don't tell you is that the larger $5.49 cup of coffee is 3 times the amount of coffee, but not 3 times the amount of price. So it really depends on what you're looking for, where the value is, because it would definitely cost less per ounce to have the $5.49 cup of coffee, and what you pay for is what you get. That is especially true when it comes to life insurance. Another way of looking at that is the parking lot analogy that we use. If you go to a sporting event and you pay $20 to park in one parking lot versus the parking lot next door where it is $40, which parking lot would you choose? Most people would agree and pay for the $20 parking lot. However, what I didn't tell you is that at the end of the game, after your team wins and everybody is celebrating, when you go to pick up your vehicle at the $20 parking lot, the attendant thanks you for your time there and packs up and you go home. At the $40 parking lot, when you go to pick up your vehicle, the attendant hands you your $40 back, thanks you, and sends you on your way. Once that little bit of information is known, most people would choose to park in the $40 parking lot, knowing that the upfront investment is a little bit more. However, they are getting something back in return, so it's a little easier to part with that. Next, what type of insurance? There are 2 main types, term and permanent. Term insurance, like I said, is the easiest way to get hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of coverage while your children are young or you're looking to pay off massive debts. The premium will increase after the initial term, so whether you have a 10, 20, or 30-year term, understand that the premiums are going to triple, if not quadruple, beyond that initial term. There is no living benefits. It does not build any cash value, just like renting, but it is the best way to do those massive $100,000 policies. Next is permanent insurance. It is a little bit different. By comparison, you can see that half the coverage will cost about twice as much. However, that premium is locked in and will never change. As far as that policy is concerned, you will never get any older. It does build some cash value and have some living benefits that you may be able to take some value out of the policy in the event of an emergency. It is a smaller coverage amount, but it locks in your rates as well as what we like to refer to as insurability, meaning that if your health changes down the road, that policy cannot be canceled. However, you've already locked that in, so regardless of the changes in your health, They can't take that away from you. That is yours. So the main thing I wanted to get to is really just to kind of brush up on some types of insurance, why it would matter, when those things would apply, and how to go about what to look for when you're purchasing. Thanks. Bye.